It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And we'll see this team's sure-handed wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's gonna be a good one, and it comes your way next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. A tight end in motion now. Here's a first carry for their running back. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive.
And he will score.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield. Nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself. picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. It's a big one right there. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. And you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Open man, left side, he's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. That's enough for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Taking off. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air one more time. He's got his big tight end. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the pistol, it's a run with Dillon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down and 9. Back to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards and another 1st down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. putting the tight end in motion. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. He'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense.
Still 3rd down.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll look underneath here for Dillon. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. They'll throw out of the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
That is brought in at the 10. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Automatic first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield strike.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They send the tight end in motion. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. It's a gain of 10 yards, and that will be a first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25. Here's a 2nd and 9. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction. Defense.
Still 2nd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. His throw left side is complete. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. This taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a give on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the 1st down.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now from the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
46-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Still 2nd down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll stick with him again. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
That one, take it in. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This team's offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Here's second and 9. They'll try to hit him with a screen. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances?
And he will get into the end zone. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to cut the deficit to 10. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. It's first down, and they'll run. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A run now on second down. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Up the middle they go. Just a short gain to the 33-yard line. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.